I have another unboxing for you. I got a few new decks today, actually, but we're going to do this one because I'm very curious. And clearly, I don't know how to open this, but I hope that you are well. Come on. There we go. We have a little guest today in the studio. His name is Sage. We got a brand new puppy. He's lovely. He's cute. He's fun. So let's put those away. I hope that you're well. So let's get into it. This is the Coffee CupOracle, okay, created by Amira Selon. And there are 44 cards, and there is a guide inside. Okay, you have to hush, honey. Shh. These cards are a divination tool inspired by the ancient art of reading Turkish coffee grounds. The images on the cards and symbols found in the reading coffee cup grounds. The images on the cards are symbols found. Okay. And then there's a booklet inside. What? No, you can't come up. You can't come up. You want to meet people? They're not really going to see you. Come, look. Let's see if we can do this. Say hi. Hi, look up at the camera. Look up, look up. Look up. Look up, look up at the camera. Oh, you're not looking at the camera. He's sweet. I love you. Yeah, I do. Okay. Here, play with your thing. Look, play with your toy. But you can't come up. I can't bring you up. Okay? All right, sorry, folks. So this is, oh my gosh, there's more. This is the unboxing of this Oracle deck. And so this reminds me of the tea leaves, right? I am not the best with circular cards. I just find them hard. Like there's the Accurate AF. There are the Kim Kranz cards for the archetypes. And I forget the other one. I did a review on that one. Circular cards are not necessarily my friends. But meanings are, oh, and I like that. Look at that. This is like a foam inside. Oh, that's good. That's good. Keep the cards nice and secure. See, I don't mind paying for a deck when things are done properly. Like this is foam. A lot of people put that like shitty cardboard inside. And I understand, you know, economics and all that, but I like quality. All right, all right. Shh, 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 shh. Hush, honey, hush. Down, down. Okay. So let's look at this. This is a fairly easy booklet. It is in color, which is nice. It has some descriptions. So let's take a look at it. Coffee cup grounds. Okay. And so there's a bit of an introduction. It's the history of coffee cup readings. How to use oracle cards. Give me 1 second, people. Can somebody please come take him? Please take him. I can't do my live with him here. It talks about how to lay out the cards, doing a personal spread or a 12 card circle spread. And then we get into all these definitions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the cards up close and personal. Okay. And then we might read a few definitions if there's a card or so that really stands out and speaks to me. So let's do that. Let's get in really nice and tight. Okay. All right. Let's get even closer if we can. Can we get closer? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. So here we go. So the first card is Anchor. Bear. Hey, Bear. Hey, Bear. If you ever watched, what was it called? It's called Alone. Season 1. I think it was like the first or second episode. There's this guy that thinks he's so tough. He's really not. But anyway, never mind. So Bear. Then we have, oh no, that's 2 cards that flipped over. Then we have Birds. We have Bride. Cat. coins, crown, oh, dog, dolphins, dove, envelope, clearly that's messages, I know it says envy or protection, but I also feel like, you know, being spied, watched, be it online, in person, stalking. Abundance, fish. Flowers. Gate. Gazelle. Groom. Heart. Horse. Can I just tell you, I love horses, and I have been binging Yellowstone. I've been binging on it. Oh my gosh. I'm in season 3 right now. This is house. Key. Lion. Moon. Moose. Mountain. Ocean. Old woman. Old man. That's interesting. The old man has inheritance in mail, and the old woman is sadness. Peacock. Pearl. Rabbit. Scales. Scarab. Shark. Ship. Snake. You know, when I see this card, it reminds me of a story that I heard about a month or so back. And there was this lady, I don't know what kind of snake, she had a python or something, and she had it as a pet. And, you know, the python grew or whatever, and she used to allow it to sleep in her room. And it used to sleep on the floor. And then she started letting it sleep on the foot of the bed, or it climbed up to the foot of the bed, right? And this went on for a while. And then in the morning, she would find the snake laying right beside her, right? Right beside her. And she was like, oh my gosh, there must be something wrong with my snake. I think he's sick. I'm going to take him to the vet. So, and he was bloating. That was the other thing. So she took him to the vet, and I don't know what's wrong with him, and da-da-da. And the vet's like, well, how long has he been doing this? She's like, I don't know, a few nights or about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't remember the timeline. He's like, oh, your snake is not sick. He's fitting to eat you. Fitting, meaning getting ready. He's fitting to eat you. So what would happen is she'd be sleeping, and the snake would start laying up beside her because he's gauging how much he has to expand in order to eat her. So this might say desire and attraction, but this image reminds me of that story. And there's a song. What is the guy's name? I don't think my Google is attached. Okay, Google. Yeah, see, it's still doing that silliness. There's a snake. There's a song about a snake. Is the guy's name Flip Wilson? No. Anyway, it's a song about a snake and how this lady, she was so kind. She was walking along the forest or whatever the hell, and she met a snake that was frozen and it had the dew on it. And she brought the snake home to nurse it, to help it, sat it down by the fire, put a blanket on it, fed it and all that kind of stuff. And then one day, she came home, the snake was doing better, slithering around. It was good now. And then the next day, the snake turned around and bit her. And she's like, well, why did you do that? And the snake said, well, you knew I was a snake, didn't you? Be careful about the people that want to coil up around you. That's what I'm saying. Desire and attraction, I don't take that positively. This type of desire, this type of attraction. That's just me. Anyway, teeth. Tree. I like that tree. It's pretty. Triangle. Turtle. Whale. Wheel. Witch. And wolf. Duran Duran, hungry like the wolf. I don't know why I'm saying this stuff. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to shuffle and see what this is like. And I will tell you my honest opinion. Well, I can say because these circles are smaller, it's not as difficult to shuffle as some of the bigger circle decks like the Kim Kranz deck, or even the other Tea Leaves deck that we all know. It has so many cards, which I actually do love because it allows you to get deeper and more detailed. But it's hard to hold all them. I know they give a bag for you to like shuffle like coins inside, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right, so we're gonna just do a mini little read. Every time I say I'm gonna do a mini read with the cards, it ends up turning, it's funny, that whale card would come out. There's something that I have to do. And whenever I see whale lately, I'm thinking of Jonah and the whale. So Jonah and the whale is a biblical story. And it's about this guy that was told by God to go, I think, to the city of Nineveh and preach and tell them that their end, their doom is coming if they don't change their ways. Well, Jonah didn't want to do that, right? It's not even about the message of him going to Nineveh to tell them. It's about the obedience. And so because he wasn't obedient, he went on a ship, and then this big storm hit and all the sailors were worried and everything. And they realized that the reason why they were in this storm and all this difficulty was because Jonah was on their boat. And as a result, he was like, throw me over. It's my fault. This is why God is upset. And they're like, no, we're not going to do that. But the storm would not cease. So they tossed him over. And then up came a whale, scooped him up. And then Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 days. This says Wisdom Keeper. What card should I use to go deeper with this wisdom keeper? So let's read the definition so you get a feel as to how they communicate in the book. So here it says, Wisdom Keeper, as the keeper of the records, the whale brings us an ancient knowing and understanding of things. Someone, hold on, let me make sure I didn't skip. Yeah, I see I did. This can indicate peaceful rebirth, communication, and deep understanding. Wisdom. Keeper of the records, the whale brings us ancient knowing and understanding of things. This can also indicate a peaceful rebirth, communication, and deep understanding. What should we be using to help pull this one open? You know what? I got a new deck, another new deck, of course. Of course she did. I'm just going to pull and see what we can get. So, first of all, God, thank you for allowing me to be here. Thank you, Mother God, Father God, for assisting in the co-creation of this moment. Whale. Wisdom Keeper. Peaceful rebirth, communication, and a deep understanding. Can you provide more clarity, as that's a lot of cards? Okay, I will be obedient. I will take it. So we have compassion. We have neutral. Neutral is about being careful about the stories that you tell yourself. So, and neutral is also about not judging a situation and reserving judgment. Me time, practice. Eagle is higher perspective. And then there is slow down. Oh, sometimes I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Why do I do a reading on a new deck? Why do I do it? Why? Okay. Well, actually, that's not bad how it's kind of laid out there. Can I scooch in? No, I can only do that. Okay. So the whale is about deeper understanding, communication, potentially a peaceful rebirth. Okay. The universe wants to communicate with you. I told you about the story of Jonah and the whale because there's work that you need to do. There's something, a massive project that's coming up, but you actually need time for introspection and analysis. You need time to care for yourself, to work on your mindset, and to slow down the pace and the rhythm of your life right now. You're being called to take things from a higher perspective. There's also this other story. I don't know why I have all these stories tonight, but long story short, you're either a chicken or an eagle. Eagles don't peck with chickens, and chickens can't fly with eagles. This is decision time. This is actually a moment to actually put yourself first and to focus on you and what your needs are. And to practice self-care. You're being asked to slow down and put some new parameters, some new routine in place, because you're about to go into a new thing. You need to have compassion for yourself as you do this new thing as well. This really isn't about other people. This is about you and how you're treating yourself. Let's see. It's my daughter with the dog. I'm going to look up and see what me time means. Me time. So it says present yourself with the most the most valuable gift. It's quality me time. It says it's a wonderful gift. So you are a wonderful gift, and yet you struggle with it. It seems that there's always an endless to-do list. And there's never enough time to manage it. It's important to learn how to say no. And that means making hard choices and being disciplined, but don't fear. You will gain the world from learning to say no. It's healthy. It's healthy to spend time, alone, and to slow down and neutralize and have compassion for yourself and see your world, your life, your perspectives. First of all, get high enough to see it from a different perspective. Because right now, I just feel that there's this hermit energy. It's hermit and a high priestess energy that I feel is here. And you are being asked to show yourself compassion and self-love and to invest in you. You're so used to investing in other people and not investing in yourself. And there's a story behind why you do that. That's why the neutral is here. There's a story that you tell yourself about why you maybe overpack your plate. And I don't mean food, I mean just take on a whole bunch of commitments, some things that you don't want to do, some things you feel obligated to do, some things you're guilted into doing, some things you're really passionate about doing. And I would say to you, wherever possible, focus on the passionate things that you want to do. And see how you can reorganize, restructure your life. And practice slowing down and seeing things from a higher perspective. Spend time meditating, if you can. I didn't get to because it was sold out, but I really want to go back and take swimming lessons and spend time in the water. I'm being called to the water for some reason. I don't know really what it is or why it is, but there's a piece there. This me time is also about you getting comfortable with the idea of being on your own and not lonely. Just spending time alone, doing some things that you would like for you and not for other people, right? I'm looking up what this card means, this practice card, because this is another oracle deck here. And it's talking about integrating new things in your life can be difficult, and it takes at least, it's saying here, 40 days to get rid of a bad habit. I actually heard it's 96 days. You need 96 days to really eliminate something or incorporate something. And the key is not focusing on the end goal, like, oh, I'm gonna have that house. No, your manifestation, your mindset, what you're focused on are the small tasks to get there. What is it called? I think there's a book called Atomic Habits. And it's you envisioning you doing the small things every day. So every morning you envision yourself getting up on time and putting your feet in your running shoes or going out to your living room to do yoga. Not that you're going to be svelte and pliable and flexible, 6-7 months from now. No, it's the small steps that you need to focus on and concentrate on. And that's where a lot of people fall and don't get where they're going. And I think, because I used to make New Year's Eve resolutions, I haven't done that in, probably like 10 years. I don't do that anymore. And I don't wait actually until January 1st because truthfully, like if you think about it, January 1st does not make sense to be the beginning of the year. That's, Western culture coming in and, what do I want to say? Let me rephrase that. It's European culture coming in and changing the way in which nature rolls. Nature has a rhythm. There's a rhythm to things. So watch. There's a rhythm to this reading. There's a rhythm to you. And so you're being asked to observe it and spend time with yourself to learn more about who you are so that you can be a better representative of who you are for the work that you need to do. There are moments when you need to be harder on yourself and be more disciplined. And there's moments where you need to show yourself compassion. There's time when you need to focus on other people, and there's time when you need to focus inward. There's times when you need to rush, and there's times when you need to slow down. There's a rhythm here. That's very interesting as I say that. Because we are moving into new rhythm. I haven't been keeping up as much as I normally would with regards to like what the moon is and everything. And my Google is not cooperating with me. I don't know why. But winter to me is a time of slowing down. It's a time where we do have compassion. It is a time where we see things from a higher perspective, where we have compassion for others. You are a wisdom keeper, but it's not wisdom of others. It's time for you to gain more wisdom and knowledge about yourself. And when you slow down and you neutralize, you balance out, you're in a position to receive messages from a higher place that will help to direct your steps and tell you what it is that you need to practice and focus on. That's what that is. It's very interesting. All right. Well, that is the little review for the Coffee Cup Oracle. I like it. I might do a pick a card reading with 3 cards and pull out those readings and draw out more. I like this deck. I'm going to actually try and incorporate, oh my gosh, if I did a reading with all my circle decks, Lord. Okay. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I so appreciate it. I don't know who you are, but listen, whoever's giving me the thumbs up, I thank you. I do, I do, I do. I appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot to me. Thank you for allowing me to speak, to share, to risk, to be open, to, I don't know, just to be here and to participate and to, if any way that I can, assist. Thank you so much. Blessings to you, and remember to be blessed and to be a blessing.